At ang isa pa po, sabi po niya ay nakakaya tayo sa internationally, mas nakakahiya po yata ito. Dahil ito mismo ay na-news at nandyan pa po ang kanyang muka kung saan ipinakita dito isang vice presidente nag-threaten with her assassin laban sa Pangulo.
Ngayon pakinggan natin ang mga say-sabi ni US President Donald Trump tungkol sa NBC News Network. Dito malalaman ninyo na malaking bias news network itong NBC, may pinakikilingan silang politiko at kung ayaw nila ang nakaupo sa pwesto hahaluan nila ang mga katotohan pangyayari upang ipalabas na hindi maganda ang balita. Sa madaling salita bent the news sa Tagalog baluktot na balita. Pasensya na po at hindi ma-translate sa Tagalog dahil ubos na ang oras ko at wala po akong income sa YouTube. Kahit bumalik ka pa ng 8 years ago sobrang negative news ang ipinapalabas ng NBC laban kay President Donald Trump.
No, I never discussed increasing it. I want it in perfect shape. That was just fake news by NBC, which gives a lot of fake news lately. No, I never discussed. I think somebody said I want 10 times the nuclear weapons that we have right now. Right now we have so many nuclear weapons. I want them in perfect condition, perfect shape. That's the only thing I've ever discussed. General Mattis put out a statement, or is putting out a statement, saying that that was fake news, that it was just mentioned that way. And it's frankly disgusting the way the press is able to write whatever they want to write. The press should speak more honestly. I mean, I've seen tremendously dishonest press. It's not even a question of distortion. Like the question that was just asked before about 10 times the nuclear capability. I know the capability that we have, believe me, and it is awesome. It is massive. And so when they make up stories like that, that's just made up. And the generals will tell you that. And then they have their sources that don't exist. In my opinion, they don't exist. They make up the sources. There are no sources.
Mr. President, the Pentagon announced that it would be accepting a Qatari jet to be used as Air Force One.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You know, you to get out of here. What does this have to do with the Qatari jet? They're giving the United States Air Force a jet, okay? And it's a great thing. We're talking about a lot of other things. It's NBC trying to get off the subject of what you just saw. You are a real, you're a terrible reporter. Number one, you don't have what it takes to be a reporter. You're not smart enough. But for you to go into a subject about a jet that was given to the United States Air Force, which is a very nice thing, they also gave $5.1 trillion worth of investment in addition to the jet. Go back, you ought to go back to your studio at NBC because Brian Roberts and the people that run that place, they ought to be investigated. They are so terrible the way you run that network, and you're a disgrace. No more questions from you. Go ahead.
Mr. President, why wait for Congress to release the Epstein files? Why not just do it now?
You know, it's not the question that I mind, it's your attitude. I think you are a terrible reporter. It's the way you ask these questions. You start off with a man who's highly respected, asking him a horrible, insubordinate, and just a terrible question. And you could even ask that same exact question nicely. You're all psyched up. Somebody psychs you over at ABC. They're going to psych it. You're a terrible person and a terrible reporter. As far as the Epstein files is, I have nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. I threw him out of my club many years ago because I thought he was a sick pervert. But I guess I turned out to be right. But you know who does have? Bill Clinton, Larry Summers, who ran Harvard, was with him every single night, every single weekend. They lived together. They went to his island many times. I never did. Andrew Weissman, I hear. All these guys were friends of his. You don't even talk about those people. You just keep going on the Epstein files. And what the Epstein is a Democrat hoax to try and get me not to be able to talk about the $21 trillion that I talked about today.
Trump has gone head-to-head with another fake news reporter during a Meet the Press interview. The president blasted NBC reporter Kristen Welker for being dishonest from the start of the interview after making false claims.
Well, prices are already going up on some popular items. Tires, strollers.
This is such a dishonest interview already. Prices are down on groceries. Prices are down for oil. Prices are down for all energy. Prices are down at tremendous numbers for gasoline.
And Welker tried to double down on her claims, but was outperformed by the president.
These are actual examples. So you're saying the prices that are going down, some prices are going up. Tires, strollers, some clothing in the wake of your tariffs.
Excuse me, that's peanuts compared to energy. Energy is 60% of the cost.
But sir, you campaigned on a promise to bring prices down on day
Well, I don't know. When
one.
you say strollers are going up, what kind of a thing? I'm saying that gasoline is going down. Gasoline is thousands of times more important than a stroller someplace.
But what do you say to Americans who say they voted for you because they want and they need relief right now?
And they're getting it.
Online commentators blasted NBC and the reporter, with this person saying, "Meet the Press tries to lie and say the prices are going up when everyone can see they are going down. This is what the media does. They just lie." The most recent inflation numbers showed inflation at 0%. And NBC couldn't handle the heat, so decided to cut parts of the interview, including this one where Trump calls out the network for fake news.
We try to make sure every question is fair, Mr. President.
Look, every question you ask says a very negative slant.
No, but look, I'm just curious.
I'm fine for responding to you. I don't think you're very difficult at all to respond to be honest with you. But you know what? You should ask some positive things like, "Sir, it's amazing what you've done with gasoline." Because you know what? Gasoline's big business. A stroller is not big business.
Fight for what we believe in, undeterred by the fear of failing or losing. Indeed, courage knows no limits. Cowardice does.